G'day and a warm welcome to you all. My name is Damon Bramage, and today I want to have a brief discussion on the topic of strength and weight training in Tai Chi practice. Recently, I saw an article by Chen Chin, and the thing that caught my eye is something that I knew already, but I'd like to share with you, is that physical strength equals chi development. And that's a really important one. The stronger you are as a human being, the more chi capacity you have. I'm not talking about bodybuilding strength, though power lifters are people that have a huge capacity of chi. In my practice, personal practice, I was someone who never really used weights. Okay, here's a picture of myself when I'm 50 years old. I look like someone who's a power lifter. At that stage in my life, never touched any weights and hadn't done so for about 28 years. If your form is done correctly, you have perfect clarity of soul and empty. You have a chance of Jin Li Dian. You practice these stances low, as in the original Yang family method. You do partner work with and without force. You need to do partner work to develop sensitivity, and you need to do partner work to develop strength. We have heavy spear and also long spear. All of these create huge amount of physical capacity in your body. Recently, I've had a bit of a life change. I'm now living in South America, and I don't have the opportunity to practice the same way as I did with some of my senior students that I did for nearly 2 decades. Now, over the last 6 months, on and off, I started going to the gym. And I did this because I wanted to feel pressure, mechanical pressure. And unless I had someone pushing against me, weights was a good alternative. But what I noticed is that I had a huge capacity to lift heavy weights, and lifting heavy weights in accordance to Tai Chi principles. As you can see a couple of videos above, here's me doing a roll back. There's 120 kilos on this full plate weight of that machine, rolling back and using concentric stretching on a slow, even pace with my mass moving forward in my stance and opening all the joints. Here's another one, me doing Jin Li Du Li. There's 2.5 times my body weight on this machine. I'm coming up doing single-legged raises. If your Tai Chi is good, you should be incredibly strong. Should you incorporate weights into your Tai Chi? By all means, I would encourage that. As a healthcare professional, the more muscle mass you have, the healthier you will be and the more long life you will have. We're not talking about being a bodybuilder, getting all those big ripply muscles. We're talking about strength, physical strength, integrated strength, and mindfulness capacity in using your body in regards to having pressure. Weights are a fantastic alternative. I know some parts of the community recommend not to use weights. And I would say you need to challenge these people because the evidence is out there. The stronger you are, the healthier you're going to be. Okay? If you're going to do weights, I encourage it. Take your Tai Chi principles into the gym. Get that core to work. Build up your length strength, your whole body strength. I encourage people to do this. Be careful with some types of apparatus. If you're doing the kettlebells and you're not doing them correctly, I've seen people doing this recently where they're swinging their whole body forward in that squat. Maintain good structure. As a physical therapist, I made a lot of money treating kettlebell injuries. So be careful, be cautious, start off slow. And don't listen to people saying it disrupts your internal strength or your chi. That is bollocks. That is just total garbage. It doesn't happen like that. The more capacity you have, the more bone density you have, the more chi you have. And for men, exercise like this will allow your body to secrete more testosterone. That is another proven fact. So, my advice is if you're not getting enough from your Tai Chi practice, do some extra weights. There's no problem about that. Just don't over tense everything, maintain good structure and good tonus. I'm 56 years old. I don't have any chronic illnesses. I don't take any medication whatsoever. Training is a huge part of my life. So, happy Tai Chi. If you want to lift weights, that's fantastic. Okay. If it's not your cup of tea, it's no problem. It's no problem. But there's no benefit bagging people because they choose to increase their capacity. Okay. Tai Chi, one family. Enjoy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you can find us at yangtaichiacademy.com. Bye for now.